For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future.
When we walked onto campus 4 years ago, we were young and full of hope about what the future held for us. We came from around the nation, stretching from Alaska to Florida, to pursue our dreams of education, community, and faith at a school in the heart of Colorado. In our time at CCU, we witnessed as our school went on a journey, moving into a new age. We sat in the first classes in Leprino Hall, witnessed the building of the new Yetter Hall, and spent one glorious year in the Anschutz Student Center. While our school has been transitioning, we have all seen similar growth in our own lives. From the classes we have taken, the clubs we have participated in, and the friends we have made, our time at CCU has shaped us. CCU has allowed us all the opportunity to grow in our faith surrounded by a community of believers while exploring new lessons in the classroom and in life. We are thankful for these past 4 years, where we have been and what we have learned. Now, we take time to reflect on these lessons and memories, and here are our story.
Your word is a lamp for my feet, a light on my path.
And my time at CCU has been amazing. Professors here, what really makes CCU unique. Just how I've grown spiritually and academically, and it's really prepared me for my time after CCU.
I really love the fact that you have people who mentor you to where you want to be.
I've just been so joyful by the experiences, and also thankful for them too. Thankful for my professors and good friends and just the good laughter that's flowed from those fruits.
I think CCU takes you way deeper into the Bible than I ever had been before, and just exploring new aspects of my faith and applying my faith and making it practical in my everyday life.
My time at CCU has been super profitable. Obviously, I went through ups and downs throughout my career here, but I also had some of the best friendships that I've ever had were created here, and some of the best experiences.
My time here, my education, the friends I've made, and the life I've led and how I've grown has been one of the greatest things that I've ever done, and it will affect me for the rest of my life.
Speaking about psych specifically, my favorite thing about the program is just you have the option to, every class you go to, dive into your spiritual, mental, emotional world as much as you want.
My major has influenced my decision to go to Washington, D.C. Just by being more vocal and putting myself out there, trusting in the Lord and seeing where it takes me.
I would just like to thank all of the professors that I've had over the 4 years. They've all been fantastic, and I've learned so much about my own personal growth and about Christ and just living in the church and in community.
Being here at CCU has helped me with my spiritual journey through Christ. I really didn't know who I was when I got here, but now I have a sense of my identity here, and it also has furthered my education in the liberal arts community.
I want to thank all of the science professors that have been so influential in teaching and instructing us, not only in science things, which are super incredible, but also just in life.
Just getting to study under the brilliant professors that the English department has and just learn so much about writing and literature, but also life. And I think that to me has been the biggest part of CCU, is just having even professors for gen eds that make them interesting.
I've been challenged in my faith, academically, in my relationships, and I'm so thankful for that.
With psychology and with physical therapy, you can help people who might have had career-ending injuries, that you can talk to them about different things that they might be struggling through, not just with sports, but with their entire life.
Being here at CCU has really allowed me to dive into my walk with Christ and to build friendships along the way.
It has been such a great experience being able to learn from science professors who are also Christians and can talk about their faith during our science classes and be able to share that with us on a more personal level.
Spiritual journey, because I've had to really kind of focus on how I think God works with my own decisions, and because I don't think God's a genie. I think it's a relationship, and it's a two-way street. And so God's not just going to do things for you, but you need to actively pursue Him in the physical things that you do.
I'm not the same person that has walked in that's walking out now. I'm so different in a really good way. I've really been poured into by so many people. I have learned so much about the Lord and about myself, and I just feel a lot more prepared to go out into the world. Even though it's really scary, I think I'm ready for what the Lord has for me.
So through psychology, a lot of it is you really learning a lot about yourself in order to help people learn about themselves.
My time at CCU has really been marked by a bunch of really great people pouring into me, but all of my teachers since freshman year just really guiding me and allowing me to learn and grow and really understanding the path that God is unfolding for me.
Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your path straight.
All of you who are here today to celebrate the work that God has done in your lives within the School of Humanities and Sciences.
I hope that you will go from CCU and continue being students of life, continue learning, continue reading books.
You are in this moment, and this history is part of you and has helped you go forward. So just appreciate this moment now, and everything else will fall nicely into place.
Pray every day that God would make you fruitful. Thinking here in John 15, right? You want to bear more fruit. And if you do that every day and talk to God about how you long to be fruitful, how you long to bear more fruit, then your life can be exciting because you can watch how God can answer that prayer.
So for you graduating seniors, it's been an honor and a privilege to watch you grow and change and develop from who you were. I met many of you at Preview many years ago when you were very different college or pre-college high school students to the amazing young men and women you've become. And it's been just one of the best parts of my job, watching you as you've gotten to this point in your life.
You've had a great opportunity in the last few years to just kind of gather together all kinds of tools that are going to help you as you approach the future. So I just want to encourage you, utilize those tools, recognize the depth that there is, and just do everything that you can to glorify God in whatever you're going to be doing and pursuing from here on out.
A new life will happen. Do you know what that new life will bring you? I hope you have found your passion while you've been here at CCU. Let's call it God's will for your life. And I would say that God's will for your life is what He's placed in you. Delight thyself in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart.
My words of wisdom for the graduating class would just be to trust in God's plan for your life.
We have great hopes for you. We anticipate that you will go out into the wider world and be great agents for the kingdom of Jesus Christ, in part because of lessons and values and ideas that you learn right here at CCU.
Don't be afraid to continue to change. The biggest changes in your life often happen between the ages of 18 and 25.
Your skills and your abilities and those sorts of things change, but the one thing that doesn't is what you do with your heart.
Seniors, you are starting on an amazing, great adventure, so be sure and enjoy the journey.
Delight yourself in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart.
Thank you for sharing our stories. Thank you, CCU, for shaping us, for building us, and for sending us on a journey that will impact us for years to come. Whether we have spent 1, 2, or 4 years at CCU, we are each marked by our time here. Thank you for this journey, and here's the new one beginning.